Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Minneapolis. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cave sprinting after it. He's got it 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 2. And the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Dealer, I'm going to tell you, every pitcher appreciates that. You have a runner in scoring position. Great job of knocking that ball down, keeping it in the infield.
Yeah, no doubt. And as a former infielder, nothing puts a smile on our face better than trying to save runs for you guys. We know how much it means, and he made a heck of a play. That diving stop will prevent a run. Now let's see if the pitcher can get us out of it.
The 0-1 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Kepler. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Batting sixth, third baseman,
Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Sano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
leading off for the Twins, first baseman, Joe.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike.
Have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I love what Logan Forsythe brings to this lineup. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. To the Twins left fielder.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth,
Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Rosario is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the Twins have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Here's Miguel Sano. Hit in the air out to left field. Gardner is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And right into the shift. Polanco takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Luke Voigt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cave giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Up around the face.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Cave going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Up next for the
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on Showtrack, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he's safe.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He hit a sac fly earlier. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Kepler is retired, and there's one away.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
Standing in, Logan Forsythe. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got one hit in 17 at-bats. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. One out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting eighth.
Digging in, Jake Cave, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to count. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored. A wild pitch. This is in the air to left field. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage on MLB Network.
Leading off for the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hicks absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch. I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Hicks leads off second with nobody out. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that's a home run into the top tank. A two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez as they stretch the lead to 5-1. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
The batter.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. And this is lined softly to the left side. But foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Gleyber Torres. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Line drive to center field. Cave is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 5-1 Yanks.
Leading off for the
First offering on its way.
First baseman. Go.
And that one stayed too low apparently. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drilled to the left side. Gregorius has it, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. All right, so let's turn to Show Track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Swing and a little tapper. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down. Here's Brett Gardner now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. His fastball that misses.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and That's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Strike called. 2-1. Two and 2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Here's the pitch on 2 and 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Logan Morrison. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting for.
And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Morrison gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Dribbled up the line. And he'll reach first safely. At the plate, Logan Forsythe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Forsythe with a full 3-2 count. Jake Cave, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. As he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now. Digging in to try it again, Jason Castro. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A ball and a strike now. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, D.B. Gregorius.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cave going back, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Tyler Duffy, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Tyler Duffy. Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, he's 1 for 2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Now batting, third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Tapper up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. Just keeping him close. Andujar, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Ready once again, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Bouncer to the left side. Flips it underhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Target Field. It's now 6-2 New York. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground out victim last time up. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Oh, 1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2. Next for New York, Gleyber Torres. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Lifted in the air to right field. Kepler's on his horse, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. It was a walk in his last trip. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking balls in for a strike.
Down 1-1.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 99.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Gardner stands at first with 1 out. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Cave is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Polanco scoops it up. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Twins 2. Leading off the inning, Logan Morrison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and Morrison is retired for out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Digging in, Max Kepler. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Way out in front.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Count is 1-2 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Drilled down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Sano on second. Kepler at first. 1 gone. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Here's the 2-0. Line toward right center. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. And a second run is across. And he's in safely at third. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. No hits to this point. And this is low, ball 1. Well, guys, there's an old saying about playing with matches. Certainly put himself in a tough spot with the bases loaded there.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not only playing with matches, he's lighting fires. Lack of control, serving up base hits, and just grooving one here. Really looks out of sorts right now.
Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. The ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far.
He pulls into third safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. So stepping in, Jorge Polanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. From the stretch. And that misses for ball one.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
3-0 now. Logan Morrison looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball four. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And he fouls this one off. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A little bouncer. Payoff pitch one more time. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Hicks on at first. Nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cave patrolling center makes the play. One out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he'll dive back in. Another look to first. And the runner back safely. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Luke Boyd. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't come until the run has already crossed the plate on the play. Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. 3-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. So striding in, Logan Forsythe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kepler stands at second with no outs. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's Jake Cave to the plate, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So striding forward now, Jason Castro. He singled his last time up. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Pitch popped up. Andujar is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Addison Reed has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. One 0 count. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Hard hit ball to short. Polanco right there, and that's the second out. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is right there, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Joe Mauer. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first out. Now batting, Jorge Polanco. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Eddie Rosario waits on deck. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as they've taken a 2-run lead.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. Career history with Addison Reed. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. Polanco is there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. Neil Walker will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Neil Walker.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. Cave will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's the Yankees 10 and the Twins 8. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third down. Striding forward now is the DH, Logan Morrison. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Standing in, Miguel Sano. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't.
Dellin Betances takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Final strike for the Twins. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. Buxton on third. Forsythe on at second with 2 down. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Masahiro Tanaka is credited with the win. Jose Barrios permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond Wright Field on 3rd Avenue.